Okay, Spider-Man just came out with his trailer, and oh my God, do we have a lot to talk about. We have so much to go over. So, spoilers, okay? For some reason, I feel like a Wolverine today. Spoilers, bro. How do you talk with a cigar? Spoilers. Spoilers for Endgame. Tons of spoilers. Lots of spoilers. If you don't get the hint, spoilers for Endgame, because that trailer is full of spoilers. So, we're doing spoilers for Endgame. But we got so much to rant about with Spider-Man Far From Home. So, spoilers. That's your last warning. If you're still here, that you don't care about the ending of Endgame or you saw the movie. Now, Dan, whiteboard. I still pay him fully to do this. This is all he does now. Anyway, Far From Home came out, and in the exact intro, basically they announced they're going to be doing the aftermath of Avengers Endgame. They go right into the fact that Tony Stark is dead, and we need to find a new Tony Stark. Cool. That's the big whatever. But what they discuss is that the snap, eventually Nick Fury discusses that the snap has torn a hole within the multiverse, which allows for our villain, Mysterio, to come from an alternate Earth to our planet. Now, before you all go ham in the comments, yes, Nick Fury could have been tricked by Mysterio. This whole thing could be just non-existent. The multiverse might not be real. I get it. Everyone's already attacking it, being like, oh, we're gonna trust the guy known for illusions and lies. No, Nick Fury said it. I would like to think that Nick Fury had actually done some due diligence before calling in the superheroes. I really doubt Mysterio showed up and was like, I'm from another Earth. And Nick Fury's like, I see what you did there. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna go get Spider-Man. I'll talk to you in a minute. And didn't even look into it. So my assumption is, based for this entire theory to work, is that Nick Fury then went out and went, oh, there's the hole. And maybe the hole's like massive. Maybe it's just a giant portal opened up over Rome or something like that. Hence why they're in Europe. I'm really spitballing here. But anyway, what he says is that they've ripped a hole within the multiverse. Now, what happened recently? Not in the multiverse, the MCU, but in the actual legalities of Disney and all that other stuff. We got the Fox deal. Okay. So, multiversal theory is now going to go down. So having a multiverse allows for a really fun concept. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, my brother came up with this one a couple of weeks ago. He actually told Rob from Comics Explained, and Rob said, that's dumb, they'll never do that. And then they announced the multiverse. Okay, all right, so anyway, let's talk about that for a moment. My brother's theory as to how the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and all of these characters are now going to be introduced within the MCU based on that. So, multiverse theory, right? We've got multiverse holes, linking into other universes. And for those of you guys who don't know, DC has a known 52 Earths. It's not really 52, but they like to say that. Marvel has an infinite amount of Earths. Like, we're the 616, but we've also got like the 1609, and like the 2308, and the 9999. There's just endless amounts of worlds. So you can have all kinds of possibilities popping up within the Marvel Universe. Now, what if X-Men, alternate timeline, okay? Fantastic Four. I can't write. I'm gonna try and do it without looking at the board. I kind of worked. Alternate timeline. We got 3 timelines right here, and that's it. We got 3 additional timelines. And at this point, Marvel could also be like, cartoon universe, but whatever. That's a different thing. Totally adding into my theory. But what if, this is what my brother had said, for the next 10 years, we get X-Men movies in this universe. They're not a part of the MCU. Main MCU universe. In its own self-contained universe. Fantastic Four, they'll probably do like 2. That's it. Okay, I don't see them doing very many more than that. And what if, at the end of the 10 years, everyone's hyping up for an Avengers versus X-Men movie? What if it's bigger? What if it's bigger than that? What if we've got Secret Wars? What if, work with me, Dan, hold it steady. What if we've got MCU, right? X-Men. Fantastic Four is 1.5 movies. Maybe they'll do that. I don't know. The longer I go, the less movies I think they'll have. Maybe they'll just have cameos in other movies and never have a true movie of their own. Whatever. And they all come together for the Avengers 3 of phase whatever we're on. The next 3 Avengers movies out, right? For Secret Wars, where they all battle on Battle World, and you get Avengers versus X-Men versus the Fantastic Four. But the Fantastic Four, they're only there because they got Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom created the battle world. So we get God Doom and his dream world of everyone fighting it out. And at the end of all of this, doing great, Dan. One big, happy MCU. MCU. So, Far From Home looks amazing. Endgame, it literally gives you directly right after Endgame. And I think, based on my brother's theory, I think that the name drop of a multiverse is setting up this deal. And his idea is that the X-Men will be self-contained. They'll just do their own thing. This will allow Disney to build its Marvel universe. This will allow them to build their Fantastic Four universe and work on God, Doom, and all that other stuff. And work on the MCU as it was planned. Because think about this. For the next Phase 5, the Avengers could be facing off against Kang the Conqueror for breaking the timeline. They could be battling against a revival of Ultron. They could be doing their own thing that we're working on, but the X-Men are working on Apocalypse. They're fighting against Apocalypse in his timeline for their big X-Men Assemble, whatever movie they'll name it, you know. Maybe they'll just redo Dark Phoenix right away. That'd be smart, not at all. But anyway, you know, it'd be cool. But like, they do their own thing, and they all have their big tentpole movies at the end of it all. Disney could go from owning one of the largest franchises ever to owning 3 separate franchises, and then we hit Battle World, and they all collide into one massive MCU. And if you do Battle World, you can link it all up. What if those Netflix shows? What if you know, Punisher shows up and he's just shooting? You're like, what's Punisher doing here? And you're like, oh, Battle World Harlem. And then you got like Jessica Jones and like Daredevil and like Punisher and Luke Cage, and we'll leave Iron Fist out. Like, he just wasn't good. So the others, they're all there. Iron Fist, not so much. Maybe we'll get a new one. Maybe they'll poach him from the MCU and recast him. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? We get the Disney Plus shows can all tie into this. We get the cartoons. What if the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon show that we all hate until it got good? And then it was really good. But no, my brother's shaking his head. He's like, no, it never got good. Either way, what if all those cartoons was in Battle World? What if you just see them run in the background just as a fun cameo, you know? What if midway we do something? What if the X-Men's going fine, but Disney's like, you know what? We want to use Wolverine, but we don't want the X-Men movies to be dependent on Wolverine. What if the old man Logan him? What if he falls out of the X-Men timeline into the MCU timeline and he's just popping up? And maybe he becomes Avenger way before everyone. So when the big tentpole happens, Wolverine then has to decide, my new Avenger friends or Jean Grey, because that's really the only one he cares about in the X-Men. I mean, honestly, let's talk about that for a moment. Like, seriously? Scott Summers and like Wolverine, they're like, X-Men, we're family. Oh, but Jean's where I really care. Anyway, that's, what if we did it that way? What if Reed Richards, the Fantastic Four series, what if it's the introduction to the Marvel zombies? What if like Reed Richards opens a portal into the multiverse, finds the zombie version, they fight that, and movie 2, movie 3 is God Doom. Boom. Big. There's so many possibilities by giving us a multiverse, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think they're going to do with this multiverse? Do you like my brother's idea of the battle world? He didn't come in here to yell at me, so I assume I mostly got his theory correct. But he's nodding, so I guess I did. We had it all planned out. He was going to come in here and push me out of the way if I got his theory incorrect. And then we were trying to angle it so that I wouldn't stumble into Dan, because this takes a lot of effort. Can we get like a couple comments down there? Dan, you can't see him, but his traps are getting huge. I mean, he's just sitting here like this all day. Like, literally, we plan the whole schedule out. We're like, Twitch on Monday, Twitch on Tuesday, weekly poll, comics. We do it all. Dan just stands there the whole time. He wants his job. What do you want? Anyway, guys, I really want to know what you think in the comments down below. I know I got a little excitable in this video, maybe, just a tad. But either way, I'm super excited. Far From Home looks amazing. I was honestly a little disappointed at first. I was like, it's just gonna be Spider-Man fighting, and they're claiming it's the end of the current phase, which means it's just gonna be like a lackluster finale. My assumption was the finale endgame, like it's just gonna be like, oh, here's how people survived. Cool, Spider-Man adventure. And they were using it as a marketing ploy so you'd go see Spider-Man. No, it's legit the conclusion to Endgame. So we all gotta go. What happened there? I don't know. My voice went way up. Either way, guys, please subscribe to the channel for more rants and theories. Let me know your theories down below, and if I see a really good one, I might make another video like this, and I'll credit you like I did my brother. I would have thought of it eventually. He's not that special. I'll see you guys next time.